Free Zones and Export Promotion Authority, Uganda shillings 2.369 billion. This is required to facilitate the completion of the Free Zones Center in Entebbe that was approved in the financial year 2024-2025 budget and retool the Department of Export Promotion under the functions for Uganda Export Promotion Board that were transferred. Vote 108, National Planning Authority, Uganda shillings 6.207 billion. This is required to implement the revised structure and implement the mandate and functions of the rationalized National Population Council and the National Physical Planning Board. Vote 168, Uganda Free Zones and Export Promotion Authority, Uganda shillings 0.859 billion. This is required to cater for contract gratuity and NSSF for staff of the new vote. Mr. Speaker, I now present the funding for the Supplementary Expenditure Schedule 2. Right Honorable Speaker and colleagues, this Supplementary Schedule 2 will be funded using the unreleased resources that had been appropriated to the rationalized votes. Mr. Speaker, my prayers are the following. I request this August House to consider and approve the supplementary request for recurrent and development budget totaling to Uganda shillings 1.236 trillion and approve statutory budget of 7.066 billion Uganda shillings. Mr. Speaker, I beg to submit.
Thank you, Honourable Minister. Honourable colleagues, in the public gallery this afternoon, we have a delegation of members from She Leads Uganda who appeared before the Committee on Legal and Parliamentary Affairs from Bukoeri County, North Buji District. The delegation is led by Ms. Kagoya Areste Rachel. They are represented by Honorable Baka Stephen Mugabi and Honorable Basari Rasman. They've come to observe proceedings of this House. Please join me in welcoming them. Thank you. Yes, Government Chief Whip motion.
Right Honorable Speaker, I rise under Rule 16 on suspension of rules to move a motion pursuant to item number 6 on the order paper for today that has just been dealt with by the Honorable Minister, that Rule 153, Sub-Rule 3 on referral, Sub-Rule 4 on consideration of the supplementary estimates, and Sub-Rule 5 on reporting back be suspended such that we can proceed with item number 6 until we finalize. The justification for this motion...
Seconded? Is the motion seconded? Chair Budget, Honorable Remricha, Honorable Mouma, Dubai. Thank you. Just a few are enough. Maybe Honorable Wadiomu to represent. Honorable Chief Whip, do you want to justify your motion?
Right Honorable Speaker, I have moved this motion in very, very good faith. One, from yesterday up to today, we are all preoccupied, and we agreed yesterday that today we shall give effect as a House in terms of approving this request from the Ministry of Finance and Government arising from the decision that we took as a House on RAPEX, where we transferred functions of certain agencies of government, and this will also facilitate the agencies whose resources and functions were transferred such that under RAPEX they can be in a position to facilitate the budget process through the Ministry of Finance, Planning and Economic Development. Right Honorable Speaker, the committee of this House has equally considered the motion on reallocation. So in my humble opinion, there would be no need going through the due processes under Rule 153. The reason why I have moved under Rule 16 that 153, 3, 4 and 5 be suspended in order for us to proceed with this item right now. I beg to move.
Thank you. Yes, Lop.
Honorable Speaker, firstly I want to oppose the motion, but additionally I would like to draw your attention to whether or not we have quorum, because we are going to discuss a very critical issue that has huge implications. I do not know that we have quorum, right, Honorable Speaker. So I draw your attention to ascertain that.
Just let me urge the members who are outside or enter. Okay? Yes, I saw very many members in the corridors. Then clerk helps me. Whips, please do your work. And then I'm able to, then clerk, you help me to establish. Honorable Jonathan Odu.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I also rise to oppose this motion based on the following reasons. Rule 153 operationalizes Article 156 of the Constitution to that extent that it actually reproduces the provision of Article 156. By the move to suspend this rule, the mover also purports to suspend the provision of the Constitution. In that case, it would be unconstitutional. But I would also like to draw your attention, Mr. Speaker, that the motion that has been moved does not only deal with the reallocation, it also deals with other aspects of supplementary budget or supplementary expenditure. For example, we approved the transfer and reallocation of the civil registration function from Uganda Registration Services Bureau to the National Identification Registration Authority. The amount available that we approved in the reallocation is about 360 billion. But what we are required here is to approve a supplementary expenditure now amounting to over 1 point something billion shillings. That means the minister should actually help this House and separate the reallocation budget, which we already approved with the amounts, and then deal with the issue of the need by government to spend more money separately. And the procedure should be followed for that process. But what he has done is to bring it here omnibus. And by bringing this motion omnibus, Mr. Speaker, it will deny the sectoral committees the opportunity to interrogate the work plans that was presented, how far such work plans had been implemented, and what remains. And to even further confirm that the consensus we had yesterday was that the approval for the reallocation is an authorization given to the minister to go and initiate this process, and he would come back here and comply with the processes that we have. So I beg to oppose this motion and say you cannot suspend the provision of the Constitution in as far as the rules operationalizes it. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you. Now, I just want first clarify that the rules which the House felt can be suspended were clearly stated under Rule 16. In making those rules, Rule 153 is not among the rules you considered. This is, I'm just looking at Rule 16 where you clearly stated as a House the rules you can suspend. The rest will be for us to give our submissions, whether we agree that this can be, but me, as long as it does not offend Rule 16, any rule not provided for under Rule 16, the members will decide on whether it can be suspended or not. Number two, honorable colleagues, I want us to have a spirit. And we moved very well yesterday and even today. You are the same colleagues who have been putting us on pressure about emergencies in your constituencies, your roads, your what, and we are not having money is available, but it cannot be released until the process is completed. Okay? And the process is lagging on for long. So it will be you to decide, but Chairman Budget. Chairman Budget wanted
Mr. Speaker,
Chairman Budget wants to clarify on the issue
I would
raised
like
by
to clarify one thing and
by Honorable
confirm.
Dur.
I would like to confirm to the colleagues the figures Honorable Dur is talking about. There is no figure which is above the earlier approved budget. What we are talking about, 1 billion and 36 million. It's a wage which was 323, and the non-wage is 713. So I would like to remind the colleagues, Registrations Bureau transferring to NERA, according to them that they are moving from a lower salary scale area to a higher scale salary scale. So their request was to have an additional 713 million for wage. The committee said no, at this stage, we are not addressing that. We are addressing the reallocation of already voted monies. So it is only accepted to the extent of what was available. So the fears of Honorable Dur have been taken care of here. So we are only transferring the available monies. Thank you.
Thank you. Honorable
Yes.
colleagues, for the record, the people of Bukori are also represented by Honorable Agnes Tucker as woman member of parliament, and she's in the house. So I want her voters to take note of that for the record. Yes, Honorable Ori.
Mr. Speaker, I'm also rising to oppose the motion. But first, let me build on what Honorable Dur submitted. And I would like to draw the attention of members to a report which was presented here by Honorable Abu Katuntu. In that report, he cited the case of Zake, where some rules were suspended the way we want to do now, and the suspension violated articles of the Constitution. We all know the Constitution is a supreme law that cannot be defeated by these other statutory instruments or acts. As far as the Constitution dictates that there is a process through which we process budget and supplementary expenditures or budget, it is important that this Parliament complies with that requirement. We cannot rise above what the Constitution has dictated. The Chair has just submitted now that Odur should not get scared. Mr. Chair, I want to draw your attention to a requirement of the Public Finance Management Act, which dictates that after every 3 months there should be expenditure report. If we were able to see expenditure report, then we would know out of the money we appropriated. So far this has been spent, and the balance is this, and it can move. You are trying to hide something very, very important. An example I gave yesterday is, if a procurement officer in UNRWA, for example, was being paid 10 million, and now your agenda for rationalization was to cut expenditure, and yet we know the procurement officer of Ministry of Works is paid 5 million. What is going to happen to the balance of 5 million which you...
Thank you. Honorable Bigaros.
Yeah, thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, we will not be scared to do the right thing. One, I know my brother is aware that Pakwachi is moving in. And this money we are appropriating is going to help us cross to West Nile. If we do not, of course, he who mourns should understand why the bereaved is mourning more than the bereaved. We have a challenge in West Nile. We can no longer cross. Very soon, Pakwachi will move in. We are getting accidents from Karuma to Pakwachi. You can imagine, you want to hold us here in Kampala. This is a serious area. This is so critical. Protection.
Honorable colleagues, honorable colleagues, a member has moved that we suspend the rules. The decision is yours. I put the question that the motion for suspension of Rule 153, 3, 4, and 5 of our rules of procedure be adopted. Those in favor say aye, to the contrary nay. The ayes have it. Honorable colleagues, I have been informed by the clerk that the quorum here and online, we have 179 members, so I want it to be on record. Honorable colleagues, I put the question that the motion for the House to resolve itself into a committee of supply, consider the supplementary schedule number 2 for financial 2024-2025 be adopted. Those in favor sign, to the contrary nay. The ayes have it.
Committee of Supply.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker.
Rope, I haven't allowed you. Please.
Could you kindly allow me?
Let's move.
Right Honourable Speaker, I have a procedural issue. Right Honourable Speaker.
Vote 137, National Identification Regulatory Authority.
Honorable colleagues, I now propose the question that a total sum of 1,036,858,995 shillings be provided to Vote 137, National Identification Regulatory Authority, as a supplementary current expenditure for financial year 2024-2025. I now put the question that a total sum of 1,036,858,995 shillings be provided to Vote 137, National Identification Regulatory Authority, as supplementary recurrent expenditure for financial 2024-2025. Those in favor say aye, and to the contrary nay. The ayes have it. Honorable colleagues, I request you take your seats. Honorable colleagues, I request you take your seats. I request you take your seats. I request you take your seats. Okay? I request you take your seats. But when a speaker is speaking, he speaks to you when you are seated. Okay? Now, honorable colleagues, listen. Honorable colleagues. Next.
Vote 019, Minister of Water and Environment.
I now propose the question that a total sum of 7,178,181,120 shillings be provided to Vote 019, Minister of Water and Environment, as supplementary recurrent expenditure for financial year 2024-2025. I now put the question that a total sum of shillings 7,178,181,120 shillings be provided to Vote 019, Minister of Water and Environment, as supplementary recurrent expenditure for financial 2024-2025. Those in favor say aye, and to the contrary nay. The ayes have it.
Vote 016, Minister of Works and Transport.
I now propose the question that a total sum of 246 billion 155 million 118,160 shillings
Chair, a question of law has been raised.
be provided to vote 016, Ministry of Works and Transport, as supplementary recurrent expenditure for financial year 2024-2025. I now put the question that the total sum of Uganda shillings 246 billion 155 million 118,160 shillings be provided to vote 016, Ministry of Works and Transport, as supplementary recurrent expenditure for financial year 2024-2025. Those in favor say aye, to the contrary nay. The ayes have it.
Vote 010, Minister of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries.
I now propose the question that a total sum of
Chair, there's
32 billion,
which we are raising to
32
you
billion, that a total sum of 32 billion 781 million 117,491 shillings be provided to vote 010, Minister of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries, as supplementary recurrent expenditure for financial year 2024-2025. I now put the question that a total sum of shillings 32 billion 781 million 117,491 shillings be provided to vote 010, Minister of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries, as supplementary recurrent expenditure for financial 2024-2025. Those in favor say aye, to the contrary nay. The ayes have it.
Vote 168, Uganda Free Zones and Export Promotion Authority.
Honorable colleagues, I now put the question that a total sum of 8 billion 875 million 535,879 shillings be provided to vote 168, Uganda Free Zones and Export Promotion Authority, as supplementary recurrent expenditure for financial year 2024-2025. I now put the question that the total sum of shillings, Uganda shillings, 8 billion 875 million 535,879 shillings be provided to vote 168, Uganda Free Zones and Export Promotion Authority, as supplementary recurrent expenditure for financial year 2024-2025. Those in favor say aye, to the contrary nay. The ayes have it.
Vote 108, National Planning Authority.
I now propose a question that a total sum of Uganda shillings 104 million 150,160 shillings be provided to vote 108, National Planning Authority, as supplementary development expenditure for financial year 2024-2025. I now put the question that the total sum of Uganda shillings 104 million 150,000
Mr. Speaker, we are supposed to debate
be provided to vote 108, National Planning Authority.
We have a right to comment on those figures.
For financial 2024-2025. Those in favor say aye, and to the contrary nay. The ayes have it. I now propose the question that the total sum of Uganda shillings 934 billion 997 million 100. Honorable colleagues, anyone who has something, they can to recommit. They can move to recommit. 934 billion 997 million 150,126 shillings be provided to vote 016, Ministry of Works and Transport, as supplementary development expenditure for financial 2024-2025. I now put the question that the total sum of Uganda shillings 934 billion 997 million 150,126 shillings be provided to vote 016, Minister of Works and Transport, as supplementary development expenditure for financial 2024-2025. Those in favor say aye, to the contrary nay. The ayes have it.
Vote 101, Minister of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries.
No.
Vote 010, Minister of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries.
Honorable colleagues, I propose the question that Uganda shillings 2,626,505,892 shillings be provided to vote 010, Minister of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries as supplementary development expenditure for financial year 2024-2025. I now put the question that a total sum of Uganda shillings 2,626,505,892 shillings be provided to vote 010, Minister of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries as supplementary development expenditure for financial year 2024-2025. Those in favor say aye to the contrary nay. The ayes have it.
Vote 168, Uganda Free Zones and Export Promotion Authority.
I now propose the question that a total sum of 2,368,906,200 shillings be provided to vote 168, Uganda Free Zones and Export Promotion Authority as supplementary development expenditure for financial year 2024-2025. I now put the question that a total sum of 2,368,906,200 shillings be provided to vote 168, Uganda Free Zones and Export Promotion Authority as supplementary development expenditure for financial 2024-2025. Those in favor say aye to the contrary nay. The ayes have it.
Vote 108, National Planning Authority. Yeah, we don't appropriate, but we supply, but we don't appropriate. Yeah, we just supply, we don't appropriate. Yeah.
We shall also be allowed.
Yeah.
Honorable colleagues, I propose a question that the total sum of 6 billion. Honorable colleagues, I propose the question that the total sum of 6,207,895,598 shillings be provided to vote 108, National Planning Authority as supplementary statutory recurrent expenditure for financial year 2024-2025. I now put the question that a total sum of Uganda shillings 6,207,895,598 shillings be provided to vote 108, National Planning Authority as supplementary statutory recurrent expenditure for financial 2024-2025. Those in favor say aye to the contrary nay. The ayes have it.
Vote 168, Uganda Free Zones and Export Promotion Authority.
Colleagues, I propose the question that a total sum of Uganda shillings 858,557,500 shillings be provided to vote 168, Uganda Free Zones and Export Promotion Authority as supplementary statutory recurrent expenditure for financial 2024-2025. Colleagues, I put the question that a total sum of 858,557,500 shillings be provided to vote 168, Uganda Free Zones and Export Promotion Authority as supplementary statutory recurrent expenditure for financial year 2024-2025. Those in favor say aye to the contrary nay. The ayes have it.
Total recurrent expenditure including statutory.
Honorable colleagues, I now propose the question that a total sum of 303,93,264,743 shillings be provided as total supplementary recurrent expenditure for financial 2024-2025. I now put the question that a total sum of Uganda shillings 303,93,264,743 shillings be provided as total supplementary recurrent expenditure for financial 2024-2025. Those in favor say aye to the contrary nay. The ayes have it.
Total development expenditure.
I now propose the question that a total sum of 904,096,721,300 378 shillings be provided as total supplementary development expenditure for financial year 2024-2025. Honorable colleagues, I now put the question that a total sum of Uganda shillings 904 billion 96 million 721,378 shillings. Honorable colleagues, I now propose the question that a total sum of 940 billion 96 million 721,378 shillings be provided as total supplementary development expenditure for financial 2024-2025. Colleagues, I now put the question that a total sum of 940 billion 96 million 721,378 shillings be provided as total supplementary development expenditure for financial year 2024-2025. Those in favor say aye, to the contrary nay. The ayes have it.
Grand total.
Honorable colleagues, I propose the question that a grand total sum of Uganda shillings 1,243 billion 189 million 986,121 shillings be provided to the various votes as supplementary current and development expenditure for financial 2024-2025. Honorable colleagues, I now put the question that a total sum of Uganda shillings 1,243 billion 189 million 986,000 be provided for as the total supplementary current and development for financial year 2024-2025. Those in favor say aye, to the contrary nay. The ayes have it.
Motion for the House to resume.
Honorable Minister for Finance.
Mr. Chairman, I beg to move a motion that the House do resume and the Committee of Supply reports thereto.
Honorable members, I put the question that the House does resume and the Committee of Supply reports thereto. Those in favor say aye, and to the contrary nay. The ayes have it. Honorable Minister.
Report from the Committee of the Whole House.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I beg to report that the Committee of Supply has considered the motion for supplementary schedule number 2 totaling to 1,243 billion 189 million 986,120 shillings and passed it with no amendments.
Thank you, Honorable Minister.
Motion for adoption of the report of the Committee of Supply.
Honorable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I beg to move a motion that the report from the Committee of Supply be adopted.
Honorable colleagues, I put the question that the report of the Committee of Supply be adopted by this House. Those in favor say aye, to the contrary nay. The ayes have it. Honorable colleagues, This is money we had already appropriated. The source is available. We are only now completing the cycle of RAPEX. People outside are crying they are not being paid. Our roads are stuck. I think indecision on the part of the House and delay does not help, especially in as far as running this is concerned. House adjourned to Tuesday at 2 p.m.
Within the first 2 years, out of the blue, the child will get pains, especially in the wrists. And this happens commonly when children are starting to walk.
Was brought to you by
I'll call you every day, yeah, yo, baby, don't know.
You can now get all the Chibuzi out with MTN voice bundles. Call all networks. Kubei Dondoro. Buy a 25-minute voice bundle for only 1,000 or buy any daily voice bundle of your choice. Dial *100 *21# and select daily or use the My MTN app. When we talk together, we are unstoppable.
Welcome to Good Morning Uganda, your go-to morning show to kickstart your day with all the latest updates.
Let's dive deep into issues that matter most to you.
In a world of stories waiting to
updates, whether on the field or in the stands. Join us as we celebrate the spirit of champions.
Rise with Good Morning Uganda, weekdays from 6:30 a.m. UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Port ahead! At last!
Bring me the captain of the guard.
Lord, may you use these Bibles for your glory.
Every man present, whether soldier or not, must be ready to defend our land against these invaders.
Captain, what are you doing? You can't!
Fire!